organic living makeover, and we wanted to talk about hair tissue mineral analysis just briefly. We abbreviate it HTMA. You may be wondering, first of all, what the benefits are to hair tissue mineral analysis and how it can help. So here's kind of a list of people that we see that it helps. If you're taking supplements and you're wondering like what, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm taking all these supplements. What do I really need of all of this? Do I really need all of this? So that's one way that it can help, is figuring out, you know, what you're lacking, what you really need, and maybe what you have too much of. Also, if you're confused about all the different diets out there, you know, there's keto and paleo and all these different things, and people tend to try different ones, trying to figure out what works best for them. So it can kind of take some of the guesswork out of that as well. Also, if you're sick a lot, if you're dealing with a lot of stress, gut issues, it can be really helpful for things like IBS and leaky gut. Also, if you're a woman and you have hormonal issues, it can be really helpful with figuring out the root cause of those. If you're trying to get your weight where you want it, and either it's just not working, you know, you've been trying, it's just not working, or, you know, maybe you go up and down, goes away and comes back, goes away and comes back. We see people who have done blood work and the blood work all looks fine, but they just know something's off, like something's not right. If you're tired all the time, it can help find and correct the imbalances in your body that causes all these, that ultimately leads to all these different issues. So that's some of the people that we see it help with. Stored heavy metals are often underlying all of these issues. It often can start with heavy metals that are stored in your body that you know, leak out and cause issues over time. So it can be really helpful in determining that. It can be difficult to see these on blood because unless you were just recently exposed, blood only shows, you know, a recent exposure. It doesn't show what's already been stored away. So they have found that hair tissue mineral analysis is an excellent indicator of what's stored in your organs and tissues and in your bones. It can show you what foods is best for you and worse for you based on your personal body chemistry. So it kind of takes the guesswork out of the dieting thing. It helps you to restore your energy. It takes the fear out of detoxing the heavy metals because you have a personalized protocol that helps you to do that in a balanced way. So your personalized protocol helps you restore your energy. It helps you figure out, you know, what foods are good and bad for you. You don't have to figure it all out blindly by yourself, basically. You know, you get a good picture of what's going on in your body personally and what you need and maybe what you have too much of, or what you have that shouldn't be in the body at all. So we do have people who out of state who do this, and so we just wanted to take a minute and just go through how to do a hair analysis, like how to get the hair yourself. And it's really simple. Like, we send you in the mail, you know, a little kit, and it just has a few pieces here. It has a little scale. This has all the instructions right on it. It has, you know, it says fold along this line, and you'll just fold this on each side to make a little scale.
But we do it here also, so.
Yes, people who are local come in here and we get the hair for them. Anita's really good at that, and we just take a couple snippets of hair. It's very easy, but you know, if you're not local, you can do it yourself. Also, it's easier if you have somebody who can do it for you. You can use a two-way mirror, you know, or have two mirrors, and you can kind of do it yourself because it is pretty simple, but it is easier. You know, some people even have their hairdresser do it when they're getting their hair cut. So, but all you do is just fold down the sides. There's the little box here that says, you know, to put your hair here, and you want to, it tells you exactly what to do on here, but you put this on the table and it's gonna fall onto the other side, and then you'll just keep adding hair. And you know what, I didn't bring the scissors. You wanna maybe grab the scissors real quick? Thanks, Anita. So you just put the hair sample, you keep adding it to this box, the little box here on the little scales, until it goes down. So you want the scales to go down onto the table, like that. So we're gonna go through that process, and this is the little envelope that you're gonna stick the hair sample in. Once you have enough on there, and we're gonna do this, you just dump it in the envelope. You'll have your name on here and the shampoo that you used, and then we will fill out the rest of this once you send it back to us. This is actually, we'll have like a self-addressed envelope in there for you to send it back to us. Some people like to overnight them so that we get it back really quick. It does take 3 to 4 weeks to get the hair analysis back. It takes 3 to 4 weeks for the lab to do their process. So I am just going to, Anita's my beautiful model for the day, and I'm just going to kind of show you how you would do that. Now on a guy with short hair, if the hair is less than 1.5 inches long, you can just shave it off with your clippers if you would like. If you have 1.5 inches of hair and you just want to, you would clip it, and then you would put all of it on the scale. But you can see with women with longer hair, we're going to do, it's a little bit different. So we go, this is the occipital region. This is the region that they want the hair from, and it's just, you know, like between the ears, back in this region right here. And so we're just going to lift up, and you can't even see it. You can't even see where you take the hair, but you just lift up, and then you take a little strand of hair, just a very tiny strand, and you may need a couple strands, you may need a few strands, but you just take them from different places so that you still can't even tell they're gone. But I have found that it completely depends on the weight of the hair is different for everybody, so it really varies. Like some people 1 strand and that, you know, the scale goes down, and some people need a lot more depending on how fine the hair is and stuff. So then you just want to take the scissors. Make sure to use stainless steel scissors that are clean, have no rust or anything, because that could affect the results. And then just, you want to go all the way down to the scalp, like pull this hair up, and then go all the way down to the scalp so that you're getting that section closest to the scalp. And then you want to take 1.5 inches that was closest to the scalp, and that's the part that you want to send to the lab. So you're just going to clip the rest of that off. And this just gets thrown away. This we're going to put on our scale. And just, hopefully the scale is in the picture there. And I'm just going to put that on there. And you can see, I know Anita has like very thick, heavy hair, beautiful hair.
Thank you.
So we're just, you can see that I think that pretty much goes down, or yeah, so see how it went down and touched the table? So that's all the hair that is needed for her. And just in case, like, I can't see that so well on the desk there, it's just that much hair. And again, it might be different for different people, but we just put it in the box until it tilted down, until it went down to the table. And then we take this and we just put it, she would have already put her, and we are going to actually be doing Anita's hair analysis with this. So we just stick it in the envelope. And then you throw away the strand of hair, and you throw away the little scales, and then you would just put this in the self-addressed return envelope that we sent to you and send it back. And then I will, once we get your sample back, I will be giving you a call just to see if there's anything I need to check off on here. This is actually the lab form that the clinic, the Wellness Center fills this out, most of it, and we just need to check off some things that might apply to you, and then I would sign it and send it to the lab. This Trace Elements is a licensed lab in the U.S. They're used by government agencies, big hospitals. They've been around forever. They just do some really great work. A lot of companies use them to do drug testing even. And in fact, I've had a lot of people tell me that their companies use them to do drug testing. So with that, I think that's it. And if you have any questions, you can always give us a call here at Organic Living Makeover. We'd be happy to answer any questions for you. And have a blessed day.